people say any money that comes into your account, they will tax it. I don't know how they manage to come up with that level of misinformation. So just to be clear, there's nothing in the new tax law that says anything that goes to your bank account will be taxed. That would be against even the Constitution. Based on the Constitution and the new tax law, you tax income. So if you send money to me because it's a gift, or I have somebody abroad and they send me money to build a house for them, or just to take care of everybody, grandma, people in school, those ones are not taxable.
So what is taxable?
What is taxable is your income. You earn a salary and you are above the exemption threshold because there's an exemption where you don't pay at all. So if your salary is more than the exemption threshold, you pay tax based on your rate. How do you know
that the money that entered my account is salary and this one is a gift?
Fantastic. So the law says you do self-assessment, which means you are supposed to tell government yourself that I have these 10 million in my bank account, but 9 million is a gift or is money for some other people, and 1 million is only my own portion of the income, and then you pay tax on the 1 million. That's what is in the law.
We all have to do this. How are we going to tell the government this?
Yeah, so if you work as an employee, your employer has a way of collating that information and giving to the government. So at the end of the year, they'll probably just give you a link to the website where you fill in some other information, your address, where you live, or if you have any other income, and you're done. Something very simple like trying to buy airtime. If you are a bigger person...
We have to fill this form every month?
No, once a year.
Once a year?
Yes. There's a way the tax system helps you collect reliable information about your citizens that you can use for social intervention.
Well, that's another criticism that this new tax era is facing right now, which is, listen, you're trying to make it look like we are an advanced country. We are not. Don't be taxing me like I'm abroad. I'm not living like I'm abroad. I don't have basic amenities. I'm not living a very good life the way people abroad that you're taxing. At least those people, when they collect their taxes, they can see the tax working for them.
Yeah, good point. You know
but the bane of the existence of the Nigerian is that you're taxing. I've been paying taxes since I started working, and I've been working since the year 2000.
Same for me as well.
So, and then I keep wondering, okay, what did my taxes do if I'm still dealing with not having basic amenities?
Yeah. So
I have a situation where people are on band A in this country. We're paying band A for that's 4 units per 1,000. And still, you don't have electricity for up to 6 hours a day.
Yeah.
So how can I trust you?
Good point. I'm just as concerned about this as you are and as the ordinary Nigerian out there. So 2 things. 1, they say don't copy the system in the abroad because you are taxing us and you're not providing anything. The place to even start that conversation is that in the abroad, they don't tax poverty. We have been taxing poverty. People are earning 50K and you're collecting salary from them. If you were in the UK, £13,000 a year, that's like almost, how much is that? 2 million naira a month. You don't pay tax. So at least if you don't agree with, taxing anybody at all, you should at least agree that we should exempt low-income earners and reduce the tax on middle class. So we've copied that. Nobody has complained about it. The other bit about I finished paying my taxes and I have to do everything government should be doing for me is a concern for all of us, including myself. This was a priority objective for the committee. People know us as a tax committee. We're actually a fiscal and tax, because there's debate about government spending, transparency, and government borrowing, in addition to revenue. And we've done a lot of work, including sending proposals to the National Assembly to amend the Constitution to make transparency and accountability a requirement for so many things. I wouldn't come on TV and call out everything we are trying to do because I need to be clear about, do I want the applause of the people or do I want the results? So the policymakers and the political leaders need to own that process. Once the legal framework has been provided, we can then collectively hold our politicians and leaders to account. If that's your side hustle is giving you less than 100 million naira a year, when the company that's hired you to do the work is paying you, they will no longer deduct money from it.
Okay.
Can you imagine that? They were deducting now.
Yeah.
They will no
because that's what
deduct.
happens now. They deduct.
That's what happens now. So from January next year, if your income does not exceed 100 million, that's a small business. They will not deduct from you, right? But of course, you'd agree with me, which is why I keep going back to this. If you earn more than 100 million naira a year, why should they not deduct? The majority of people who are against the reform don't even earn anything close to that amount. That's number 1. Number 2 is, when they pay you that amount, let's say it's $500,000 naira, there's nobody that will just go and take it from your bank account. What the law says is, at the end of the year, your salary at Channels, you already pay PAY on a monthly basis. At the end of the year, the law will now say, do you have any other income other than your salary? You say, yeah, I do side hustle. And during the year, I made 10 million naira. So on that 10 million naira, you disclose it. Did you have to spend anything in transport? You have to look good to be able to do what you do. All of those things, you take them out. And then if there's any extra profit that is left, you go to the tax table and say, for this range of income, what tax should I pay? And then you pay it. So we call it self-assessment.
Okay.
Right.